But the title deed is in the name of Benson.
Yes, Your Worship.
But you've heard them say that the land belongs to the father, to Momani Yosef. Correct? If the land belongs to Momani Yosef,
Yes.
and they are in agreement that it was not registered in the name of Benson as the absolute procurator, but in trust for Momani Yosef. Now, in trust for the estate of Momani Yosef. They are all in agreement. Correct?
Your Worship, the late Joseph Yoseko was the sole contributor to the society so that the land may ultimately belong to him. The evidence, Your Worship, was in the court. Because ultimately, Your Worship, the question the court will be asking itself, how then was the land registered in the name of Benson? It's our case, Your Worship, that we are not aware. The history, Your Worship, of the land was their father made a contribution to a circle. That circle, Your Worship, had 5,219 acres. It had 50 members. 209 they were used to make other facilities. Each member was to get 100 acres. Their father was to get 100 acres. Before the document and their father was registered, we realized, Your Worship, the person registered was not a member of the circle, never made any contribution, has never been a member of the circle. Yes.
But they are in agreement that he was registered on behalf of his father. And maybe, are you saying that the registration came after Momani Yosef had died?
No,
It came before.
During his lifetime.
Yes.
Let's put it this way. He may have opted that because he found himself maybe old, insecure, and said he then need to. Are you saying that Benson was the first? Okay, whatever land he had in the now. My question, my dear, are you for the company, for the cooperative society?
Yes, my lord.
You are for the cooperative society. And you say that you gave the land to Benson Nyamisi.
Nyasimi.
Yes, Nyasimi. Here it's written Nyamisi. Okay, you gave it to Benson, you registered it in the name of Benson Momani.
Yes, Benson Nyasimi Momani.
To hold it in trust for Momani Yosef.
God is trust for the family of Momani Yosef. They are his brothers.
Correct. Now, I think there is something else I've picked from what Mr. Mashiri has said. We are talking about how many acres have been registered in the name of Momani, Benson Momani?
About 100 acres.
100 acres. Is that what is in the title also? 40 hectares. Is it 40 hectares?
40 hectares.
And that is what your client was entitled.
Yes.
So then they have their land. In as far as the estate vis-a-vis the society is concerned, you have no cause of action against the society.
The issue of the society, Your Worship.
No, do you have any cause of action against the society?
Yes.
What cause of action? Yet they have given their 100 acres. The only thing you would say is that they fraudulently registered the land in the name of
Yes.
the first declarant.
That's the
But the advocate, that is the cooperative society, is saying here, we did not register this land in the name of Momani, Benson Momani. Absolutely. We did it that way so that we can hold it in trust for the family. Do you have a problem with that?
very much problem.
Yes.
Paragraph 5 of the defense says the land belonged to Benson. Belonged.
Now, it's now the admission.
But the document.
No, Mr. Machine. It's now the admission that the land does not belong to Benson because he was not a purchaser or he was not a contributor.
Yes.
They did so for him to hold it in trust for the estate of Mumani. Supposing today, assuming Mr. Mumani, Benson Mumani was alive today, and then I ordered the land registrar to rectify the register to read the name of Benson Mumani to hold in trust for Mumani sake. Would you have a problem with that?
Yes, of course.
What?
The land never actually belonged to Benson.
Correct. But Mumani Oseko is not alive.
Yes.
So he's not holding it absolutely.
Yes.
If I were to have it directly, he would not be holding it absolutely. He would be holding it in trust.
I believe your lordship.
Now, I think there's also another way of going about it. Your client, Patrick, is it Robert?
Robert.
Is not the only son. Correct?
Indeed.
He's not the only son.
That's why he wants it.
Now, Ms. Sodu is still claiming that your client is a grandson. Are you still maintaining that, Ms. Sodu?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay. Who is the father to Robert Kebaso?
The father to go
Is he deceased?
yes, he is.
He's deceased. Yeah?
Yes,
He's
yes.
deceased. Then we are back. This is a very simple matter. If he's deceased, then Robert Kebaso can step into the shoes of his late father. True? The men, we are lawyers, we've been to the rules. So Robert Kebaso can step into the shoes of his father, who is a son.
That's true.
So the share that Robert Kebaso would get is the same share Benson Mumani would get, and the same share that Tom Mongare would get. True or not?
Yes,
That is true, my lord.
yes.
Now,
Exactly.
then how many sons? How many sons did the late Mumani Oseko have?
They are 15 sons.
How many?
15.
15 sons.
Yes, my lord.
From how many houses? That cannot be one man.
Three houses.
3 houses. Get me
Yes, my lord.
Robert Kebaso Oseko is from which family? Odu? Which house?
Yes, it is from the, my lord, just give me a minute.
But my lord, if I may assist,
Yes.
it is from the first house.
So this one is from the first house. Then what about Benson?
That one is from the third house.
That the house. Tom Mongare,
From the second house.
second house.
Yes, my lord.
That is Tom Mongare.
Yes, from
Did you say Tom Mongare? So you have somebody from first house, that house, second house, and that house.
Yes, my lord.
Now, Benson Mongare, Benson Mumani is not alive.
It's not alive.
Give me a son. To Benson.
A son to Benson.
Yes. Okay, give me, no. Roger, give me another son from that house. Eric Agwata Mumani, from which house?
What else?
Eric Agwata Mumanyi from which house?
First house.
First house. Give me a son from the third house.
We have Charles. Charles Mokaya
Charles Mokaya.
from the third house.
Is Charles Mokaya in court? Watu wote ambao wako kwa hii kesi wasimame.
It's not in court at all.
Hata hakuna mtu hata mmoja iko kotini. And this case has attracted a lot of attention. Wewe ni nani? Taongea kwa sauti. Yeah? George? Wewe uko kwa nyumba gani? Ya kwanza, ya pili ama ya tatu? Ya kwanza. Robert Kebaso Oseko ni ndugu yako ama ni huyu ni ndugu yako? Mtoto wa Mumanyi Oseko. Yeah. Huyu ni mjukuu ama ni mtoto wa marehemu? And you buy you permanently from appearing in my court. Yes. Huyu wewe ni mtoto wa Mumanyi Oseko. Wewe ni mjukuu na huyu wewe ni mjukuu ama ni mtoto?
I'm the grandson of the son of Mumanyi.
Na hiyo baba yenu hayuko. Baba yenu hayuko hai. Kwa hivyo mko na haki ya kuja kwa upande wake. So I need somebody from the third house. How is Charles Mokaya? Where is Charles Mokaya?
That's why it's out of the country.
He's out of the country. Who is in the country from the third house?
The other was a pastor. So there were three partners in the third house.
Yes.
The person there was Kennedy, and Kennedy pastor I think earlier than them.
Yes.
So the only surviving one in the third house is Charles.
Mr. Mariani, you act for the cooperative union. You seem to know these families better than even themselves. I hope you are not conflicted. I hope you are not conflicted. I'm sure you are also a member of the cooperative. Or your father is. Okay. Gentlemen, this matter is very simple. We go for succession. But in the meantime, the land be registered in joint names of 3 sons, or one person from each house. Because their father is. Do you have a brother to your father who is alive? Or even a sister? Have you talked to them? Okay, since they are not interested and you are the one who to the court, we shall have the plaintiff. Have you given somebody from the third house? And then Tom Mungare, Mumanyi, we have the register rectified to read these people. We have a problem with that, Mr. Mushi, as we await the process of succession. So that the whole the land is now there. Mr. Mushi, I know you did a lot of work. You came here, you pleaded for a number of prayers I gave you, and the land register also came. And I actually ordered the land register to come to the exam, and he gave you all the information you needed. Now you have all the information, including the fact that the land had already been given, the 100 acres, but given to somebody else who is still a member of the family. If we now have the title deed rectified, or actually it's not even the rectification here, we transfer this land to the 3 joint names as we await the process of succession.
Yes. The plaintiff's case is that the land belongs to his father. The defendant's case,
Which defendant?
Benson
The
was
first
a,
defendant.
yes, was a brother to Joseph.
The deceased.
Yes. I hope not to confuse the court. The defendants want to worship the land to be said to have belonged to their father, who was also the father to Joseph. Our case, your worship, before you is the land belonged to their father. That's why there's an estate of Joseph. That is, the land absolutely belonged to them. Why, Lord? Why, your worship? It is their father who made contribution to the society. Why they are comfortable with equal subdivision? Because none of them made contribution, none of them was a member of the society.
Let me ask a question.
Yes.
The land is in the name of the deceased.
Yes, that's
The owner is also deceased.
yes,
The real owner.
yes.
Do I have jurisdiction?
This is a land court, your lordship. And any questions as to the land,
The land has not been distributed.
your lordship, they are bringing the issue of succession, which we never brought. If, your lordship, we are not saying the land will belong to him absolutely.
Yes.
The issue of entitlement, your lordship, is the issue of succession.
Yes.
The issue of the estate of Benson, this court cannot decide. But the issue of title, your lordship, we are asking this court, if indeed, and the documents speak by themselves, that the land belongs, the slab is saying the land belongs to Oseko. Why? Because he made contribution to the society. And the division of the 5,000 acres were done to the members. The members who made contributions, their father was a member, he was a teacher, that made contribution.
That is a cause of action
Yes.
against the union.
Sorry, we haven't. It's part of
Against the
the
union.
Yes.
Against the union.
Yes.
Correct. The union has admitted that this land belongs to Joseph Oseko. Forget about how it's registered. The union has admitted it belongs to Joseph Oseko, Momani Oseko.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Joseph Momani Oseko. This is Robert, isn't it?
Yes.
But the land belongs to Joseph Oseko Momani, who is all stands for Ananias. Ananias Momani Oseko.
Yes.
Correct.
What we are processing.
No. Listen to me, Mr. Mushidi.
Yes.
The union itself has admitted that.
Yes.
Now that it has admitted that the land belongs to Momani Oseko, and Momani Oseko is deceased, we just indicate that the fourth defendant admits that the land belongs to Momani Oseko. So that is an admission,
Yes.
which we can do a consent here. Correct? Once we do that consent, then that land, the suit land, falls as part of the estate of the deceased, which is intestate. Then we go for succession. Mr. Dedito, has some input for the state.
Yes, my lord.
You follow the
I was following. The plaintiff is making very serious allegations of fraud against the defendant. But the property was initially registered in the name of Joseph Oseko Momani, alias.
Joseph is the same as Joseph.
Yes, alias Momani Oseko. The plaintiff, who now it has appeared that he's a grandson.
Correct.
Yes.
But has a full right.
Yes, he has an admitted.
Yes.
So on behalf of the estate.
And he also has full rights
Yes.
as the brothers, because the father is
As a beneficiary of the estate.
Yes.
The deceased. So he's suing to recover that land so that it can be registered in the name of his grandfather.
Yes.
If there's anyone else who is entitled to that land.
And now coming.
Yes.
And
So my view
we
is-
have it up for grabs.
Yes, because it appears Benson Nyasimi, the first defendant, is also a beneficiary who was to hold in trust on behalf of Momani Oseko.
Now,
If he's a beneficiary, let it revert back to the deceased Momani Oseko. If there's succession, let them go and do succession after registration of the initial registered body.
Mr. Mariadia Thank you, Mr. Adili.
Yes, my lord.
Which is, give me the error number. Or something of the sort.
So this
Isoge settlement scheme.
What? Isoge.
Isoge
Settlement scheme.
scheme stroke Kineni block 1 stroke 67.
Settlement scheme from
Stroke Kineni
Kineni.
block 1
Kineni ama Kineni?
Kineni
Stroke.
block 1
Block 1.
stroke 67.
Stroke.
67.
67.
67.
So belongs. Don't tell me I put words in your mouth, Mr. Mariani. Your mouth is so small for these words. So belongs to the late Josephat Oseko. Yes. Yes. Late Omani Oseko. But was registered in the name of Benson Nyasini Momani to hold the same in trust for Momani Oseko. So Benson Nyasini Momani is the late son of Momani Oseko, who was a contributor to the union. This is the fourth defendant, and as a beneficiary in the of 100, is it acres or hectares?
40 hectares,
100
40.6
acres. That is 40, yes, 14 hectares. Which were allocated to
It's 40.06.
40.06
hectares.
Benson Nyasini Momani. Now let's find out. Mr. Mariaria, don't shy from the fact that you know the family well. It just really helps the code. When did Momani Oseko die?
208.
When did your Momani Oseko die?
My father was my dad 2016.
No, I'm talking about your grandfather.
My grandfather 208.
208. So the Momani Oseko we are talking about, the painting is talking about, is the same Momani Oseko Mr. Mariaria you are talking about.
Yes.
So this estate of Momani Oseko, forget about the name Josephat. Where is you come and
Josephat is the son.
okay.
Josephat is the son.
Josephat Oseko Momani. So you are in agreement, you are all in agreement that the land, the contributor was Momani Oseko.
Our case in worship was, the contributor was Joseph on the second one.
The son.
Yes.
But who was registered in your records, in the records of the union, whose name was used?
Momani Oseko.
Momani Oseko.
Momani Oseko.
Okay. So,
Momani Oseko.
yeah, I see Mr. Momoshiri's problem. It is the land was okay. The shareholder or the member was Momani Oseko, but Momani Oseko was getting the money from Josephat. Yes. Goja. If that is the scenario, now once you go to the succession code, you'll be able to show that the contributor, the real contributor, was his father. Which we cannot be able to do here and now in this matter. Correct? So I'll record what
In court, one of the members testified the presence of by Joseph. He actually is one of the persons.
No. I'm not driving away from this part. So Mr. Moshiri, the main the main or sole contributor, and then you people, the others will be able to show Akina will be able to show no, it's Muzee who contributed. See, you are now Mr. Mariagia. Are you now not out of the case? You are now out of the case. You are, because they admit that you have already given the 100 acres, and that's what they were intended to do. Now, as to who will, and you have also admitted that the 100 acres were not registered in the name of Benson Momani. Absolutely, it was done so for him to hold it in trust for your member, the late Momani Oseko. So now I return the case. Okay, Mr. Benito, what do you have to say?
It's not the issue of the contribution that does not.
What is the sweet plant?
Your Lordship, before you give your act, legal affidavit saying that Momani Oseko, though he had land, it's at page 50, I don't know whether the Lordship
You just say it.
that there was no document of title to any land that belonged to Momani Oseko.
I hold you please. Mushiri, you know you have achieved a lot. Ever since you moved in this book,
I am a member of HSF.
the number of the land. Yes, you didn't know who it is registered in. You didn't even know who the officials were. The court has assisted you to get all this information. Finally, you have known who is holding the land. Correct?
Yes, Your Lordship.
And your client is a beneficiary. Correct?
Yes.
Now you know where to go. Momani, right on which bit? Momani Oseko.
Senate May 2 of 8.
Land error number Isoge settlement scheme, stroke Kinene block 1, oblique 67, belongs to the late Momani Oseko as has been admitted and agreed upon by all the parties. The late Momanyi is deceased. The parties also agreed that the suitland was registered in the name of the late Benson Nyasimi Momanyi, who died on 20th January 2022, to hold in trust for Momanyi Oseko. His estate remains unadministered. With both estates remain unadministered. For record purposes, the late Momanyi Oseko died on 7th May 2008. The father of the plaintiff.
Second.
The father of the plaintiff, who was also assigned to Momanyi Oseko, died on 12th January 2016. In the premises, this court orders the cancellation of the title for Isoge Settlement Scheme Kinene Block 1 /67 Kineni I at the end. Yes. This court orders that the same be cancelled and have the land registered in the name of Momanyi Oseko, pending the succession of the estate of the same Momanyi Oseko. Doesn't that make everybody happy and everybody's interest secure? Yes.